Hey everyone, it's Joe from the Joe&ZO pod, inviting you to pull up a chair and let's talk some cards. Got a whole bunch of TTM returns today. I'm very excited to go over them with you guys. The first one comes from Providence, Rhode Island. And it's Mr. Ken Ryan. He signed 1 of 1 in 16 days. He also sent a typewritten letter from his father talking about a book that his father wrote about his son's career. I believe it's called Tossing Heat. You can find it on Amazon. So he sent that as well for you guys if you want to check that out. Ken Ryan pitched from 1992 to 1999. He was a relief pitcher with the Red Sox and the Phillies. Career numbers: a 3.6 WAR, 14 and 16 win-loss record, a 3.91 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP, and 30 career saves. He was undrafted. He was signed in 1986 by the Red Sox and made his major league debut, like we said, in 92. His last major league appearance, like we said, was in 1999. He bounced around the minors for a few years and then retired, I believe, after the 2002 season. Few bits of trivia. Like I said at the top, his father wrote a book about his career that you can find on Amazon if you are interested in that. It's not necessarily about his prowess as a major leaguer, because he didn't have such a long major league career, but it was more about the experience of being a professional ball player in the minors, getting to the majors, and the struggles and successes that come along with that. He currently works as an analyst for NESN, which is the sports network up in the New England area. And he also runs a baseball academy for kids. So that's pretty cool. His best season, I would say, was in 1996 when he was with the Phillies, where he pitched in 62 games. He threw 89 innings. He had a 3-5 record with a 2.43 ERA, 8 saves, and a 1.30 WHIP. And that's Mr. Ken Ryan. Okay, the next one is from Phoenix, Arizona, and it's not a famous player at all, but it was very cool for me to get this TTM back. This is Mr. Jeff Darwin, and the reason why it was so exciting to get this one back, is because he is the brother of Danny Darwin, who we did a few videos ago. So I thought it was just really cool to get a set of brothers, my first set of brothers autographed cards. So he signed 1 of 1 in 15 days. He was a relief pitcher who pitched in the majors from 1994 to 1997 with the Mariners and the White Sox. He actually originally made an appearance in the 94 season, and then I don't think he made the majors in 95. And then he was on the White Sox already in 96, which is why this card is a rookie card, even though he's on his second major league team. His career numbers: a .6 WAR, an 0-2 record. He did not record a win in the major leagues. A 4.47 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP, and that is in 38 career games. He was drafted twice, first in 1987 in the 46th round by the Mariners, and he decided to go back to school. And the next year he was drafted by the Mariners again, but this time in the 13th round. And like we said, his last major league appearance was in 1997, but he bounced around a few organizations before retiring after the 99 season without having made it back to the majors. Not a lot of options for best season. He only pitched in 38 career games. So, but he did have enough, I would say. He pitched, a solid month in the majors in 1996, where he appeared in 22 games. So not necessarily, he didn't pitch 22 games in a month, but a month worth of games, I would say. He finished 0-1 with a 2.93 ERA in 30 2/3 innings and a 1.14 WHIP. So not exactly the most successful or storied major league career. But the history of baseball is full of these guys who are extremely talented athletes, and they work their tails off and they make it to the major leagues. And That in and of itself is a tremendous accomplishment, and part of what I like to do on these videos is to recognize that. Jeff Darwin is definitely one of those players. All right, switching to football for 1 minute. This one comes out of Cleveland, Ohio. We're gonna just move that over. You can see my arm. And it's Mr. Felix Wright. He signed 1 of 1 in 10 days. He played from 1985 to 1992. He was a safety with the Browns and the Vikings. His career, he has 29 career interceptions with 2 touchdowns. He went undrafted in 1985, was signed by the Browns. Started off on special teams, was successful on special teams. He actually blocked 2 punts, that success on special teams allowed him to enter the starting lineup, and he became the starting safety for the Browns for a few years. He actually, before he joined the NFL, he played in the Canadian Football League from 1982 to 1984. So his football career actually spanned 11 seasons, even though only 8 of them were in the NFL. There really is a few options for his best seasons. He was on a few good Cleveland teams that made the playoffs, and he was a big part of that as their starting safety. I would say his best season, he never made the Pro Bowl, he never was an All-Pro, so I would say his best season was in 1989 with the Browns, when his 9 interceptions led the NFL. So that was pretty cool, Felix Wright. And then our last one of the day is coming out of Santa Ana, California, and it's Mr. Chris Donaldson. He signed 1 of 1 in 15 days. He had a nice long career. He played from 1991 to 2002. He was a third baseman with the Mets, the Astros, the Red Sox, the Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks. And even though his playing career, his first Major League appearance was in 91 and his last Major League appearance was in 2002, but he actually played in Japan for 4 years from 1996 to 1999. So his Major League career went from 91 through 95 and then 2000 through 2002, with those 4 years in Japan in the middle. Career numbers: a .3 WAR with a .233 average, 17 homers, 86 RBIs, and a .674 OPS. He was drafted 24th overall by the Mets in 1987. He was a career bench player, third baseman, so did not necessarily live up to that first round draft picking. Like we said, he made his last Major League appearance in 2002, but he stayed in professional baseball until the end of 2004, where he was going around the minors, and then retired. His best season was probably in 1993 with the Astros, and again, he was not a full-time starter at any point in his career, so he played 88 games that year. He hit .257 with 2 homers, 24 RBIs, and a .718 OPS. But, you know, you need guys like him to fill out rosters, and if you don't have a guy like him on your roster for depth, you will not win a championship. You know, a guy like Chris Donaldson, who can play the position, who can stay in the majors for that long a time, is definitely somebody who is valuable to a team. One bit of trivia with him: he was named in the Mitchell Report in 2007, which investigated the use of PEDs and steroids in baseball. All right, so that's it for today. A nice response. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to contact us, it's joe&zopod@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe to the channel, and let us know what else you want to see. So thanks again for watching. This has been Joe, and looking forward to the next time we can talk some cards.